Hello there, and welcome to another The Hunter Classic gameplay video. My name is Wimp, and in this video I'm going to be moving around some bait barrels to put them into better places. So, let's come out of that view. I couldn't remember which button it was. About 5 months ago I did a video where I hunted all of my bear bait barrels on all of the reserves that I had some on. We are here on Settler Creek's. Why do I always pluralize the wrong word? Now, in that video, we discovered that the bear bait barrel that was here was absolute shite. So I moved it to here based on something I found on the forums. And one bear turned up, so that wasn't very good. Now, although I didn't cover it in that video, these hog feeders have never been particularly good. Actually, that one used to be here, I think. So they weren't very good. So what I'm going to do today... Oh, we also discovered that the bear bait barrel on Rougarou Bayou was crap as well. So, what we're going to do today is based on this website, the Hunter Tools, huntertalk.de, the feeder, I think. But it's got some... now, I'm sure you've noticed I tend to put stuff in places where I've discovered myself. Now, there are some exceptions. So, for example... I have a tree in the golden tree stand location that I learned about from True Hunter. However, most of the rest of the stuff I found myself locations for. Again, that's the same on other reserves. There may be 1 or 2 bits of equipment, maybe 3 or 4. But, 3 or 4 out of, 20? Maybe 15 bits of equipment that I've placed that I've sort of found locations for myself. Oh, or, of course, there are some places where I put them down based on... So, based on the spawn map on the wikis. So, for example, I would probably put a tower there and there and there because there are lots of species in the area. So, I haven't done with these because... on Hemeldal, these happen to be birds, which takes it down to 4 because the birds can't really be hunted from a tower. So I would do sort of that thing, and then where there are 4, I would maybe put a tree stand. Where there are 3 species that spawn in the area, I might put a tripod, and then in places where there are only 2, I might put a ground blind. But, technically I'm not finding those locations out myself. I'm just putting stuff down where the wiki says stuff spawns. But, if you ignore that, then I'm putting the stuff where I found places for. Okay, whatever. So, this is what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be running around, picking up the bits of equipment. So, the hog feeder that I moved to there from over here is already in the right place. So the bear bait barrel that is here needs to be swapped for a hog feeder. And the bear bait barrel needs to go up there. I haven't picked one for Rougarou Bayou yet for the bear bait barrel. I'll come back to this map when we get there. And then, obviously, I'm going to be testing them. So that's what we're going to be doing today. No, I'm already there. Okay. So... I've spawned here. I'm going to go to that one and pick it up. And then I'm going to fast travel down to there and move these 2 things around. And I'll bring you back when I start placing and picking up and stuff. Just to bring you along for the whole process. Because why not? Oh, in case you care, equipment-wise, I should be completely empty. I am. I might actually bring a weapon just in case I come across a rare. Because I have had it before now where I've been running around picking up and moving equipment. And therefore I've been basically empty. And then I've seen an albino mule deer buck it was on Timber Gold. Yeah, and of course I was like, I got nothing to shoot it, but luckily I was able to fast travel to a tent, get a weapon, and then walk back to where he was, and I was able to get him. Story time with Wimp. Right, yeah, I'm going to grab a weapon. It's not particularly important which one, so I'm not going to bother showing you which one I'm bringing. I do normally wear the khaki outfit for when I'm moving equipment for no other reason than because I actually like the khaki colours, and I would have no other reason to wear it. So that's why I wear that when I'm moving stuff. Right, waffle time over. Let's get started. Here I am then at the Northern Hog Feeder. That was the wrong button, but it was next to it, so I'm up there. The rifle I decided on was the new wood-flavoured 308 rifle. That one, yeah. So, pick that up. And then I'm going to go put it over there. Obviously, I'll need to pick up the bear bait barrel. Right then, I'll see you over there. Righto, I'm at the bear bait barrel. So, the hog feeder is slightly north of here. And I'm not sure I can be bothered to move the tree stand. So, I don't think this is going to be particularly far. Hang on, what was it? 5815 and 5740 ish. 58 cursor 5815 was there, and 5840. 5840. By the way, I know there's a minus, so I'm just taking it off for the sake of brevity. 5815 and 57. Nearly 40. Okay, there we go. So it is further north by 72 meters. Yeah, I'm not too worried about 72 meters. Or should I be? I don't know. So I'm going to have a quick look at the tree. Do you know what? Why am I not picking up this barrel? Shut your face. Right, swap that round. These trees don't look too bad, actually. Is that the same sort of tree it's in? No, it isn't. That is, though. Okay, tree stand in that tree, and let's put it to roughly where it is. Hang on, let's remove the old one. Oh, it's not letting me put the dot because of where I'm stood. Okay. So it turns out this thing is actually quite close to this ridge line and tree line thing. Okay, so I'm not going to put it on the exact coordinates then. I'm just sort of going to put it here-ish. It's close enough, I think. It's on a wonk. I don't want it to be on a wonk. What are you too close to? A lodge. 6 meters. Yep, it's going to be right on it, I think. There. Okay, tree stand. There-ish, facing towards it. Now I think it's going to give a fairly decent view over that ridge as well. Ish. What did I just see? A rock. Okay. Alright. This'll do for now. So, I now need to go pick up that hog feeder and the ground blind with it. So, obviously, I'm carrying that bear bait barrel, so I'm going to run back to the lodge. Get out of the way. Drop the bear bait barrel off, run up there, drive? Yeah, I'm going to drive the Jeep. Along there, turn right, rightish, rightish, and then leftish, and then get off of that tower. And then fast travel back, because this needs to go down there-ish, I think. 62.55. Close enough. And 61.80-ish. There it was. Eh. So that, where the red dot is where this is going to go. And then I'll start a new hunt and put the bear bait barrel up here by the barn. That's the plan after that. So yeah, drive. Why why was I calculating? Oh, because I still need to take the bear bait barrel back. Yes, of course. Oh, or do I? The car has storage. God, it's been so long since I've used the car. What? Okay. Oh yeah, I do remember that now. Storage of 20. Alright, yeah, I don't need to go to the lodge then. Go to the road, place the car, the Jeep, put the barrel in it, and then drive up there to get those. So, The question is, how much fuel do I have? Because I haven't bought any in ages. Ah. Ah. Okay. Run back to the lodge, blah blah blah. Drop off the barrel. Get fuel, drive there. Alright. Rightio. A deer running. There should be a tree stand tower thing somewhere close by. Yeah, I'm right at it. Okay. Now, because I was so preoccupied with placing hogs, I think, placing down that Jeep and then finding out how much fuel it had, I completely forgot to put the bear bait barrel away. So, I've put the barrel in the Jeep. So I'm going to go pick these up, fast travel to the lodge, and then hope I can pick up the Jeep using the tow vehicle option there with the barrel in it. I'm hoping it Okay, dismantle that. And this. Right, fast travel, 4 minutes. FYI, I decided to drive back again rather than wait and fast travel, because then it solves the problem of will it pack up my Jeep with the barrel inside it. If I drive it back, I don't need to worry about it, do I? I mean, it might be nice to know, but I doubt it's ever going to come up again. So, what I'll do is I'll see you down where the Hog Feeder is going to go. So I'll see you in a mo. Okie dokie, there's the red dot. So I drove here. I've dropped the barrel off, the bear bait barrel, because I realised if I drive here, because I didn't fast travel back to that lodge, I can now fast travel up here and put the bear barrel, blah, 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 blah. So that's what I'm going to do, without getting tongue-tied, or maybe I will. So, over here somewhere-ish then it is, should be somewhere. Hello. Wasn't spooked by the Jeep. Interesting. Might as well. See what it's like. So, the ground blind needs to be over here in that direction, because that's where myself mostly, but probably other people are going to be coming from, is the lodge. Maybe from the tower. And this thing doesn't need to be 100% accurate. I mean, this isn't some bad high ground up here. So maybe if you look where my finger's pointing, maybe if I put it over there, put the ground blind up here perhaps. Let's give it a go. Okay, so ideally come out from the trees there and into this blind. I want to get about 25-ish meters. Actually, 30 is good. It might actually be under that now, but that's okay. I'm not sure now, actually. I think maybe the other side of the fence would be better. Okay. Commentary? The fuck was that? There was something there. I saw something run, but it was through the foliage, so I didn't get a good look at what it was. I doubt it was that buck. But considering I've placed 2 bits of equipment, placed that down and then placed the ground blind, and it hadn't spooked yet. There's the buck. So I kind of quite like about there-ish. Maybe the fence is stopping it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. I mean, okay, the fence post might get in the way a little bit. That is not 100 meters. I mean, maybe not good for bow shooting, but... I mean, I was kind of hoping to put it right up against the fence, really. I'm going to do another deer grunt, and then when he gets here, shoot him, and then see if I can get it closer to the fence, the ground blind. But yeah, it was weird that whatever that was that ran off wasn't spooked away by 2 bits of equipment being placed. I mean, unless it was a rabbit. I mean, it looked bigger. It looked to me, based on the small amount I saw, that it was the tail end of a white-tailed doe. But it could have been a rabbit, maybe, that had gone to ground and only actually ran away when I picked the ground blind up. I don't know. Mystery. Rabbit. Yep. Just heard a rabbit over there. That's what it was. There he is. Get a spot. Okay. So, nothing particularly special, so I won't show me picking him up. Right. I had a thought while I was waiting for him. Instead of putting it on this side of the fence, could I get it on the other side? Yeah, you see, I can't put it right up against the fence. I would kind of like it there, really, in the gap. But it's going to have to be there. So, is that crawl throughable? Yes, it is. Alright. And then, what's the view like? It's a bit meh. I mean, it should be okay because, I mean, I can see the feet of it. It's sort of on a promontory. I mean, that does mean that maybe the other side of the promontory... Promontory... Yeah, okay. Promontory, I think, is how we pronounce it in England land. Like infantry, you know, rather than inventory. So, yeah, the other side they might be obscured by. That was the wrong button. Why did I press that? Alright, so that's this setup done. So, pick up the buck. I shall fast travel to that lodge and I shall see you over at the barn. It was a 119.5 in case you're curious. So here, I might want to move it. So I want to make the barn where you would rifle the bears from, and then that ground blind, which I think I might move to this lump, to be where you would bow it from. So I want it to be about 20 meters from here. Yeah, so I would say over there-ish, which is a bit further away than the dot that is based on that map, but I'm okay with it. So here-ish, I reckon. Rifle from there, bow from there. Okay. Can we find a better spot than that? I mean, I think it's going to be wonky no matter what, isn't it? No, it's not too bad. Alright. Move that to there. No. Okay. I'm trying to get this ground blind to be wonky enough that you can bow it while crouched. The you know, any bear should say. Now, if it can stay like that, that might not be so bad. Yes, I'm not sure that I can get it any better than that, so I think I'm going to leave it like this even though you can't crouch fire. I mean, you sort of maybe could-ish, depending how tall they are. No. No, I'm going to move it back. Move it back so it's straighter. Alright, how does this look? Oh, do you know what? It might be too high at the other end now. Alright, well, I'm going to move that forward slightly, but I'm not going to bother showing you. So, what I'm going to do next then is meet you over on Rougarou Bayou. I can't remember where my bear bait barrel is. I think it's around there-ish. But I might be wrong and it's up here. I can't really remember, but it'll be moved to one of those three anyway. So I will see you there. It's a good omen. So you might recognise this from the thumbnail. I came here to take a picture just of that bear barrel for the thumbnail, and a bear was walking past it. Lol, lol, lol. Anyway, I thought that was quite a nice quite a nice moment. I thought I'd share it. 17.8, in case you were curious. The omen, the good omen. Right. So there's the setup I want to move. And there's 3 pieces, so I'm going to have to get rid of my rifle. Unfortunately, if I come across a rare on the way, I'm kind of stuffed. Here's the interesting thing, though. That's where one of the barrels are on this website, which, as far as I can figure out, is actually about there. So 27.98, 78.50. It's 78, so it's actually about there. I think I might dot the other one as well, but I don't know how much of a difference that is. It looks to be about 100 meters, maybe. So it might make a difference. Yeah. All right. I'm not sure I like that one. It's a bit too close to the border, but we'll see. All right, let's get rid of my rifle, and I will see you up there. It's a bad omen. He's followed me here. Even the same score, I think, 13-19. So the funny thing is that when I came here and the bear barrel was active, there was nothing here. And here I am now to pick it up and move it. And I mean, there's only one bear, but even still. I mean, this is the track of a bear. Is it the same bear? Oh, actually, there's a bobcat in the area as well. Oh, wait, I already know it was a different bear. Because the bear I was looking at, I think, was a male. And the one I'm currently have the tracks selected is a female, I think. Yeah, there you go, proof. Okay, so that's annoying. But then I think even at the other, where the red dot is, this may be close enough to lure over that guy and her, perhaps. But maybe over here, maybe when the bear barrel is there, so I'm 120-ish, 115 meters away. But maybe this barrel location maybe brings more in from over here. And that's why this one isn't as good. Let's try it anyway. To be honest, I think when I move it and fill it up and then try it, if it's still no good, I'm just going to leave it, to be honest. There are other barrel sites that work just as good. I mean, this is only really here on this reserve for when I was doing the missions here that required you to actually get bears on this reserve. That one? Yep. Right, the red dot then is here. So the point, I don't know if you guessed from when I was talking about it over at the barn location on Settler Creeks. Oh, I figured out, let me just say this quickly, that I'm not actually pluralizing the wrong word. I know I keep saying it, but I'm actually not. What I'm doing is I'm possessivizing the wrong word. So I'm thinking it's Settlers Creek, as in the creek that belongs to the settlers. Now I've pluralized it, but that's why I keep calling it that. So the point of having a ground blind closer to any of these feeder barrels, and then a tree stand further away is that the ground blind is meant to be used for bowing. Because you're closer, it's not as important. Your stance isn't as important. Can you spot that one? Pointing right at it. No, of course you can't. So, I think the barrel needs to go right there on that muddy patch, even though it's crooked. Okay. Can I find a decent spot? Okay, I think it's gonna have to go there. Hello. There are a few routes that could be taken to get here. The one I've taken, which makes me think I'm going to put the tree stand over there. But also this-ish way, or actually maybe across there, which makes me think I want to put the ground blind to the north. So if it was here, yeah, that really is not a good view, is it? There is a relative, well, it's a slightly better view. So you cross the water up there, you come crawling down here, you crawl into the blind and you get this view at a range of about 30 meters for bowing. So a tree stand. Does a tree stand really need to be over there? See, I think if I'm over there, because I've come from this way, with the barrel there, you can just go prone. So maybe this is going to be a case of don't need the ground blind here. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. Will this go in this tree? I don't think it will it? Oh, it will. I don't think that's going to be a very good view though, is it? Let's see. Oh! Actually, that's alright. Yeah. I'm going to try in that tree. That one that I'm pointing at with my little hunter mate finger there. Yeah, this isn't too shabby either, is it? I think I prefer this one because there's a better view around. So on that tree you couldn't see over there very well. And the only thing this tree's obscuring is a bush and some trees. Yeah, okay. So I think coming from the tent like I did, rather than crossing through all of this mess, it would be best to stay over there, where, like I said, you could probably take a shot prone from over there if there was a good bear here. And then if you want to use the tree stand, cross there, which is still a shorter distance than there, I think. Yes, this tree stand being in this tree close and this close to that barrel makes that ground blind superfluous. So I'm going to pick it up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Right. Equipment, large equipment. Oh no, just my one in case of a mission. Okay. So I think there was maybe somewhere on Settler Creeks. Yeah, I did get that the right way around. I'll have a think about it. So what I'm going to do now is fill up the bear barrels, and the hog feeders, and give them a try in another hunt. So I will see you in a bit. Rightio. So the feeders are now active. I've just had the call of a whitetail buck that I'm going to go investigate. So here's the plan. obviously I'm on Rougarou Bayou, so I'm going to test this one first. Now I'm going to go prone on this bit of land here and have a look. And I'm not planning to shoot anything. Now if there is a new PB possibility, or obviously a rare, I will of course shoot it. But beyond that, I'm not planning to kill anything. I just want to see how many animals turn up at the barrel. And then I shall go to Settler Creeks, and I'm going to then... I'm going to start a hunt at one of the lodges, the northern lodge, and go check the bear bait barrel up by the barn. Then I'll start a new hunt at the southern lodge, go check one of the hog feeder barrels. A new hunt, spawn at the same lodge, go check the another one. And then a new hunt, spawn at the same lodge and go check the third one. And each one I'm planning to spend about 15 minutes at. So there you go, that's the plan. Now if this buck turns out to be anything exciting, I will show it. If not, I will see you up at the barrel. Okay, let's see what we can see. There's the barrel. And there is nothing around it. Hooray! Bear over there. Did I have the hunter mate out? I'm not sure. So the red dot is that bear. I saw it in the distance, red dotted it. Oh, in case you care, the buck over here didn't turn up. I guess it heard me crossing the water here next to the tent and spooked. There was another buck from over here that turned up, but it was shit. So, nothing here at the start of the hunt, so now I'm going to lay down prone and see what arrives during the hunt. Whack. I mean, is that bear on its way? It might be, I suppose. Okay, I watched it. It did go to the barrel, so that's one. One! Right, bear number 2. 17 to 23 isn't bad at all. Bear number 1 is still in the area. Right then, it's been 15 minutes and only those 2 bears showed up. The smaller one is over there. The big one... Come on, prove it. Yeah. So, based on where I was nearer to this tree, the big one at one point walked behind that tree and then I haven't seen it since. So, it obviously went up there somewhere. I would have shot it on my way out if I'd have... if it had still been here, I mean. Anyway, right, off to Settler Creeks. As you can see, I'm in the barn on Settler Creeks. Let's get to the top of the ladder and have a look and see what's at the bear bait barrel. A bear. $12 to $18, a small bear, smallish. 2 bear. Okay, so I'm going to be here for about 15 minutes, see what turns up. Bear number 3, which already makes this better than the one, the place where it was before on this reserve. That's still bear number 2, next to the barrel. Bear number 1 went off over there-ish. Commentary. I can hear something next to me. That's probably just a rabbit, but you never know. Oh. The one thing I didn't anticipate here, although it hasn't happened yet, and it was a rabbit. There's the rabbit there, rabbit. Okay. Yeah, the one thing I didn't think about here is that I don't know how much this barn acts like a tower. Now, is that bear number 3 and then bear number 1's coming back? No, that's bear number 3. Are you bear number 1 coming back? No, you're not. You're a big male. And up to 24. I'm not sure I'm going to bother waiting for 15 minutes, because I think that bear might be worth taking. But considering we've already had 4 here, that's a good sign. Oh, sorry, I started to say and then I got distracted. I don't know how much this barn acts like a tower. Whether the game considers us to be in a special, what's it called, a special stance for being in a stand, and it makes us harder for the animals to see. I mean, there certainly isn't a wall in front of me like there is in a tower. But so far, I mean, not even that rabbit that's within a few feet of me has spooked, so... Alright. So that's the big one. Is it though? I mean, it looks a bit bigger than that one, the one in front. Alright, I'm going to take the big one, see what we get. Actually, why not? Oh, okay. Shit, missed the third shot. Oh, it fell over anyway. Okay. Well, I mean, again, I've said this in other videos. Sample size of 1, I know, but that is a good sign. No, I very nearly shot again, thinking I could red dot through the scope. Duh, duh, duh. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to go collect these bears. I'll let you know if the bigger one turns out to be a new PB. Otherwise, I will see you on the next hunt down here for one of these. I think I'll go to that one first, since it's the one I didn't move. Right, I'm at the tree stand of the first hog feeder. Now I know there's at least one hog there already, because I saw it over there-ish on that ridge line as I was coming across the field. I then found its track, and now I can hear a hog feeding, you know, that snuffly sound that they do when they're eating in the field to my left. The red dot is a bobcat that I'm going to try and lure over here as well, just to earn some gems. Now, I know it's not in range of that spray, but I sprayed over there as well. So I'm hoping it'll go to the first spray and then come over here, just FYI. Okay, there's the one I saw. And it looks to be the only one. Ooh, and it looks fairly decent as well. Okay, so I'm going to be here for about 15 minutes. Okay, it's been, I mean, nearly quarter of an hour. Hasn't been quite a quarter of an hour yet. But I wanted to take that hog before it walked out of range. Oh, the plan for the bobcat worked, as you can see. So I'm going to use up the last 308 bullet in the clip on this guy. That was lucky. Okay. So, I will see you... do I want to start a new hunt? Yeah, I think I will actually. I'll start a new hunt and I'll see you down there. Oh yes, I forgot to mention in case you're curious. So the bear with the higher estimate score scored 19.3. The one with the lower estimate scored 19.7. Bobcat just scored 8.8. And this guy is going to score... 90, yeah, apparently that's 94.3. Yeah, 943. So, yeah, I'll see you down there. Rightio. down there, new hunt, as you can see by the path I've taken. Now, diddly-dee-dee, there is a bobcat next to the ground blind, so I'm trying to avoid the ground blind. However, I can't hear anything at the hog feeder. Well, I mean, it might actually be further than I think. No, 40 meters-ish. Right, there's the feeder. There appears to be no hogs around it. Right, I'm going to try to get in the ground blind and stay here for 15 minutes. Since there's no hogs there, the bobcat, told you, there he is, isn't going to spook it. Oh, he's gotten closer. Oh, I think I just saw it running away. Yeah, I thought I'd moved it out. Okay, well. A bear? A hog? Okay. So, regardless of what the other hog feeder is going to turn out like, I think what I'm going to do... So, I have explained this a few times in my videos. You may not have heard it because maybe you haven't seen those videos where I do. I have a reserve that is my primary reserve for animals that appear on multiple. So for example, the elk, my primary reserve for elk is Red Feather Falls. For example, let's see, Blacktail and Whitetail is White Hart Island. Now, I made Settler Creeks my primary reserve for feral hogs, just so that I had a reason to come here. Because it was originally Settler Creeks. No, it wasn't. Loggers Point. It was originally Loggers... I'm in here talking about Settler Creek. Yeah, it was originally Loggers Point, and then I moved all this stuff here just so I had a reason to come here. Now I'm thinking that was a mistake, and I think I'm actually going to move 2 of these jobbies to Loggers Point and make that my primary reserve again. So if this one's good, this one will be the one that stays, is the idea. Well, that's a good sign. A group of, I mean, only 3, but still that's the same number as both the other ones combined. So I'm nearly at the tree stand, FYI. Oh, and there's a call of a sow coming from north of the feeder as well. Ah. So there you, oh, it wasn't a sow, it was a boar. I can see something, but then when I zoom in it goes there. Oh, it's a rabbit. Okay. Right, I'm going to crawl up to the tree stand and we'll see what turns up, or what else is there and stuff. So yeah, when I move 2 of the barrels to Loggers Point, it looks like this is the one that's going to stay here, to be honest. Okay, ooh! In the tree stand we have quite a few. And up to 970 male. Alright, yeah. So obviously I understand, like I said before, I'm getting a sample size of 1. So it's possible that at one of the other feeders, the next hunt, this could be at their, you know, the other one. Maybe the one to the south or something. It's just this one's turn, but I'm not entirely convinced. Right, I don't think the 3 we saw crossing that field there have got here before me. I mean, I suppose it's possible. I can't remember what any of them looked like, but what I'm going to do is stay here for a bit longer and then just shoot the biggest one. But I think for now, this is going to be the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching and coming along with me as I test out some new positions of equipment and then realizing that they're all shit. But never mind. So I hope you got some enjoyment out of it, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Oh, in case anyone cares, the next video in a fortnight's time is going to be the Hunter Primal. Wabbit. So, thank you again, and goodbye.